Hi friends, it's Gloria from Golden Bucket Farm. I'm the Jersey Lady One here on YouTube. And today I'm just popping on quickly to show how to make what I call doodle borders. One, because they're made from doodle papers, and two, because I'm inspired to, or was inspired to make these by our friend Betsy Doodle here on YouTube, and the Betsy has two T's if you go to look for her. Neat gal. Okay, borders. These I made by taking just a sheet of 8.5 by 11 printer paper and sat while I was watching videos and television last night and just doodled all over the page with a Sharpie marker and then colored in. Okay, and I used all my different kinds of color makers. I used Crayola crayons, I used colored pencils, I used watercolor pencils, a couple kinds of markers. I don't know what else. About just anything that was on my desk, and colored in this page. Then I folded the paper in half and creased the fold and just gently tore the paper in half and did that again and again until I got down to the sizes that I wanted. This is about, the bigger ones are about 1 inch wide, and the smaller ones are, what would I say? Yeah, about 1/2 inch, maybe just a little less than 1/2 inch wide. Some of the inch wide ones, I took my scissors and just cut a sort of a wave pattern down through the center, and then went around the edges with the black marker too on all the sides, so that they have kind of a border on the border, I guess. And then I did some just straight without the waviness. Some of the bigger ones I put the black border on, and some of them I left plain, and they're just really fun. Am I going to use these in my vintage journals that I make? No, probably not. But I have lots of other places that I can put them. And an example, excuse me, is this journal that I'm making for the doodles and little pictures that I draw when there isn't a picture really to be taken. Like here was a day, says ouchie day. My knees were bothering me. Well, there isn't really a picture to take of that. So I had made a resolution this year that I was going to do more of my own little graphics for my social media. And then I decided I wanted to save those. And so I used an old calendar. And what's going to go on the cover is some of this homemade printed tissue paper, which is basically me stamping with all my different stamps on the tissue paper that comes from sewing patterns. And believe me, one old prom pattern will provide you with loads and loads of tissue paper, and you don't even need to, if you're into vintage, you don't even need to tea dye it because it's already this lovely color. And I used some of that. Let's see if I can get this to flip around here. When I was doing some of my altered playing cards, you can see in the background here, there's one. Let me see, pull another one around, where I collaged the just torn bits of the pattern pieces to go on the back, and it just makes a lovely background. Okay, now I use the printed parts on the backs of these, but there's plenty of plain spaces, and that's what I used for this. So I'll do a little video on that too. Anyway, I was just getting ready to make another page in my, I don't know, doodle journal, I guess, here for my little pictures that I draw. And I thought some of this would border would look nice. Let's see, I gotta get in the, oh, wait a minute. That's not helping. Let's get over here. I thought some of this border would look nice on the pages. And what I'm using to cover the calendar pages are papers that I've made, different papers that I've made. Yeah, well, they get kind of covered up, but a lot of these are made on deli wrap or sandwich wrap, and both of which I bought on Amazon. This more tissue-y paper one is called sandwich wrap, and it really is. It's this, pretty much the same on both sides, just like tissue paper, that wrapping paper, tissue paper. Okay, kind of like that. And then I have deli wrap, which is different really from some of the deli wraps that I see people using too, but this one has kind of a shinier side and then a more tissue-y paper side. And it was the thinner of these two that I did this paper, and I don't know, can you, yeah, you can see, what would you say, not transparent, but translucent at least, when I decoupaged squares of colored tissue paper and made this sheet. So that's what's going in the book today. And like I say, I will use, I'm not sure which of these little doodle borders that I will put on there, but just fun and kind of mindless art, something you can do, like I say, watching a movie or even riding in the car if you're not the driver. When Betsy Doodle shows hers, she puts gold on hers too, and I was thinking I could get out my gold metallic paint and maybe do some more little doodle droodles on here. Droodles, that's it. I'm going to call this my droodle journal. That's good. Kind of a cross between drawing and droodling. So I hope that you will try to make some of these doodle borders. And if you do, I'd be happy to see how yours turn out. I was thinking, like, mine are all, like all colors, multicolored, but I think I will do a couple pages where I use all the blues or all the greens or all the reds and pinks or the oranges and yellows, and make some borders like that, and see how those turn out. Because, like I was saying, I was using my Crayola, my colored pencils, my watercolor pencils, my markers, and whatever kind of media materials that I had on my desk. Yeah, I'd like to see the ranges, uh, range of color that I would get using all of those, but limiting it to just one colorway, you know. Okie doke. Well, that's what I have right now. I promised the other day that I would come back and show how to make these vintage looking playing cards that I was inspired by Natasha of Treasure Books here on YouTube. And I will do that as soon as I pop this one up. I'll get my other camera and go ahead and do these. Okay, we have a little new snow, but today cold wind out of the north, but it's lovely sunshine, heavenly sunshine. And I hope you're having a good day. Take care. See you soon. Gloria.